CROSSFIRE.
And now you want to go to Belfast? Secondment to the RUC?
Want to go to Belfast isn't quite the way that I'd put it.
Isn't it, Ross? I rather think one should want to go to Belfast to request a posting there. I mean, it isn't exactly Torquay.
I say the war has to come to them. To their very doorsteps.
Okay. The doorstep campaign it is then. Unanimous decision.
Now, I trust you're all listening carefully because I shan't repeat what I have to say. A major target can be presumed because the Army Council has personally selected it. Or so we're led to believe. But we don't know which target.
Three of them caught, thanks to you. And you're going over there. Look, it's not a game with these people.
It's a job and someone has to do it.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be you.
Well, I'm pretty bloody good at it.
Well, count me out. I'm not coming.
Kath, please, not now!
The Army Council, one of my top table.
When you do find that traitor, Donald, that's a job spoken for. I'm the one that pulls that trigger.
The honest truth. Old MacBride, you said, huh? Every year for 32 years.
Goes to Lourdes every year, Duffy, as I'm sitting here. Isn't that so?
32 years? I'm not pulling your leg.
Him on his wheelchair and about a ton of medicine. Painkiller and such.
And then he comes home at the end of the week, looking like death warmed up and says he's never felt better. To faith, lads. A wonderful and stupid thing.
Have you been there yourself, Duffy?
Never saw the need. Being fit of body sort of thing. Now, if I was MacBride, if I was at Lourdes 30-odd years in a row and still in a wheelchair, I'd maybe think the miracle was a bit slow in coming, sort of thing.
Well, we're on the subject of the old matey. I think yourself wants a word.
Now, that's what I call a lucky man. Owns a bar and has a wife that hardly says a word.
And tough. Doesn't look it, but as tough as nails.
Oh, he's that all right.
I meant the wife.
Hello, Duffy. I'd say good morning or good afternoon if I knew which one it was. Haven't had time to check the time, if you know what I mean.
I just had the police here.
I saw. They didn't see me. I was careful. What do you think?
They're searching high and low. Over in England, up north, everywhere down here.
Irish police doing the dirty work for the Brits. That's what Dublin's bringing this country to. Man fights and his own countrymen stab him in the back.
Should have told us you were dropping by, Sean. Let us know, sort of thing. The red carpet would be out. Round the back, I mean, very private.
I'll try and remember next time, Duffy. Ring you first for an appointment.
And now, I keep open doors, Sean, but this isn't smart. I'm a watched man. Duffy's Bar isn't a sensible port of call, not for a man in your position. What I'm saying, Sean, is you couldn't have picked a more obvious place. Predictable.
Maybe that's the way I am lately, Duffy, like in London. Seems I was predictable there, too.
There's customers downstairs. Mr. Scanlon could do with a drink. On the house sort of thing. Bad business in London, Sean. 3 of the lads trying the Paddington Green leg irons for size. And you, what was it, a quick prayer as you legged it? A miraculous escape.
I'm in no mood, Duffy. The Brits are suddenly after me and I don't know how. Those lads wouldn't shot me.
Aye. Seen in its military context, a cock-up. The devil's own friggin' heap of unfinished business.
Aye, it's that all right. Over in London and over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we shall be landing at Aldergrove Airport, Belfast. Would you please note that the no smoking sign has been switched on. Fasten your safety belts, make sure that trays have been securely stowed and seats are in the upright position. Thank you.
Funny thing about being on the run. You need the feel of a bottle in your hand. Now, I know how it is, Sean. I'm with you. No time for the
I heard
niceties.
you had a room.
Idle chatter.
In the attic, out of harm's way, beer on tap, television, no windows, but comfortable.
Sure, we've a kind of an old priest's hole up there for lads in a spot of bother, like. But it wouldn't suit a man in your position. The police get to know the comings and goings.
If the police had been looking for me, they'd be crawling out of the woodwork by now.
To tell you the truth, Sean, I envy you. Well, look at it this way. Me and Donald and the rest of the council, we're watched men. Oh, I'm not saying it's comfortable being on the run. Being hunted is one thing. Being watched is another. So, when you finish your drink, in your own time.
Duffy, I got out of London by the skin of my teeth. Now, maybe you're the only man I can trust anymore. Or maybe I'm planning a bullet for you and the rest of that friggin' council for putting me and those lads in there. Do you understand me?
Put the weapon away, Sean. I told you. Anytime a man's in a spot of bother.
You'll be Ross then?
Betty,
I'm Burke. People call me Dizzy.
what do I call you?
You count as people. Till I find out otherwise, anyway. Look, if you could be called Desmond or Daisy or various plays in the name Burke, what would you choose?
I'll see what you mean.
previous occupant couldn't take it. The strain.
Man of insatiable curiosity. Can't help prowling, sticking his nose in.
I've read his file.
Take a close look, though. There's a man lives and breathes computers. Can't wait to get his hands on this one.
And do men like that understand people? That's the thing.
Oh, little fact you ought to know, Daisy, not in the personnel report, about his religious preferences.
Roman Catholic?
Mm-hmm. Totally doesn't take it seriously, though.
Well, I bloody do. I'm sharing a room with him.
Give it a try, Daisy. Favour to me? We're an equal opportunity employer these days. Chief Constable says so.
Be grit. Ross, you are often in my thoughts. I mean it. Often.
Just like Sunday breakfast.
I can't deny it. The smell of bacon and sausages, my mind turns to old Tom Mallon.
Best of the oldest talk like that age as a man.
Business looks good. And you? Never saw you better.
Ah, to hell with business. It runs itself these days. I've time on my hands, so I fish. Did you ever think back, Donal, to those days when you were still a hothead? And by God, I could outrun you as well as the Brits. Did you think to see me spending my twilight days with fish for company and only pigs to kill?
Enjoy it, Tom. Isn't that why we fight on? So we can enjoy the pleasure of our own country.
It's a fine place for fish. The blood draws them. They grow fat. Why did you come, Donal?
I need your help.
Oh, you're like my useless bloody sons. I only see them when they need help.
I need your experience. I need your discretion. Absolute secrecy. And I can trust you totally.
I'm listening very carefully. Did I miss the bit about me lightning reactions and me deadly aim?
Desk work, so to speak. Of the utmost importance. More vital than any action in the field, believe me.
Not a matter for planning, then?
No.
An inquiry, perhaps? Quasi-judicial?
That kind of thing?
Isn't that my luck? Been recalled to duty as a bloody judge.
Unofficial, you understand. My initiative. The council is unaware.
The problem's been plain to see, Donal. Do you realise that? A screw up in London and a run of bad luck stretching back, what, over a year?
True. We never had more need of you.
Do you know what I feel now? Relief. A profound sense of relief that at last you've raised yourself off your lazy backside. Never mind all these years away from the council. Out here, a fella begins to think. Begins to wonder whether Donald McCarthy recognizes that he's sharing the table with a traitor.
Wasted years, Tomas. We should have kept you with us.
For Jesus' sake, wisdom. Wisdom's like sex, Donald. By the time you know what to do with it, nobody wants it from you.
Cards on the table, Freddy. I'm 51 years of age. A detective chief inspector. Oh, there might be some smartasses and such would think that shows a certain lack of career progression, but they'd be wrong. I'm where I want to be. And there's few knew this city as well as I do.
I've worked with the police before. I've heard the usual opening speech.
Is that so?
Cards on the table, I mean.
Then let's hear yours. Opening speech, I mean.
That machine out there, what is it? 10 million quid's worth?
Give or take.
Countless megabytes of information. The sum total of years and years of observation and grassing.
More years than you'll ever know. Oh, this place is bursting with bloody information.
In a week or two, I'll be seeing things you never knew existed. Familiar faces?
Very.
Sean Scanlon, identified hovering in the background while Collins and co were hatching their dirty work, but identified several days too late. I want him because he got away so far.
You want him?
And McCarthy, because he's #1 provo. The RUC know it, the guards know it. And in all these years, you've failed to stick even a parking violation on him.
So you'll show us how?
Me, Daisy. It's all a question of patterns.
It's time you were put to rights about that fancy computer, Mr. Ross. Freddy. It soaks up facts like the world's biggest friggin' sponge. The more we feed in, the more it wants. We've got an army of people so busy gathering facts, the villains are having a field day. Now, your job and mine is to be more selective. That's what you're here for, not plain bloody sheriff. Collating data, got it? Oh, deadly dull. A pain in the arse. Of some small use to this beleaguered community. Understood?
Understood.
Nice car. But not a nice price. Engine feels fine, but not a chance if there's trouble. 85, top pack.
We won't be needing speed, Jack. No heroics.
It's time I knew.
Last time a man of my rank was over here was Balcombe Street. Frustrating the police in their inquiries.
I said it's time I knew.
Scanlon's unit only planted 2 bottle bombs. There were more.
Scanlon panicked.
48 more.
Bloody hell.
See those headlines? Provo bomb cache found in London garage. Conclusive evidence against 3 bombers. No way, Jack. No bloody way.
So it's down to you and me. Clean up Scanlon's mess.
Brought up on the land, me. Times are when gathering in the crops is as vital as planting. Remember that, Corporal?
There's a saying in these parts. A man with 1 watch always knows the 10. A man with 2 watches is never sure. That machine out there is like that. Every fact under the sun about Belfast, not an ounce of understanding. That's not my city. A collection of facts, a mass of statistics. I'll tell you about Belfast, Freddy. What you'll never learn in a month of Sundays sitting at a computer terminal. I'm a prod, so I hate Catholics. It's in the blood, you see. I can't help myself. But I may hate Catholics. I'm not prejudiced against them. Well, they'll get the same justice as every man jack of my family. And the Catholics? They hate us. They hate British rule. But we have one thing in common. We wouldn't live anywhere else. We love Belfast, Freddy. And no amount of bombs, no torrent of sectarian killings will ever change how we feel. Now, you find a way of putting that into the machine. Maybe we can begin solving the Irish problem. Maybe we'll have an inkling of what the Irish problem is, because I've lived here 51 years and I sure as hell don't know. Now that, Freddie, was the real opening speech. Any questions?
Unless you're here to buy, Donal, you're not welcome.
Word with you, that's all.
A visit from you means trouble. I've had my fill of police surveillance.
Two old friends passing the time of day. There'll be no hassle from the police.
Just go. I've retired.
And you've just been recalled.
Scallon's arm stump. Third one along. Blue door.
I see it.
It's true what they say, Jack. You can never find a policeman when you want one. Not in London.
I want to be sure first. Before opening up.
In our own time. Until we're absolutely bloody certain. Any good at opening booby-trap garage doors?
Ah, no problem.
Even when Scallon's thrown away the frigging key?
See, this thought keeps rolling round and round in my head. Why would a man switch sides? Throw his hand in with the Brits, huh? Why, Duffy?
The mind of a traitor, Sean. A mystery to the likes of you and me.
Is it now? A mystery?
I was for the operation. My full backing. Donal will tell you.
I didn't ask. But you and your backing.
Just letting you know. So there's no misunderstanding sort of thing. It's time you were moving on, Sean.
Does it bother you, does it? Me being here? Did it come or was it sent? Sort of thing.
It's the missus. Her nervous disposition. She doesn't like guns in the house.
It looks comfortable enough. Not fancy, mind.
It's only temporary till I get settled.
Quiet neighbourhood you'll find. Safe. That's the important thing.
I'll tell you the truth, all I did this morning was dump my bags inside the door. I barely looked at the place. Thanks for the ride.
Just this once, Freddie. From tomorrow, you're on your own.
Terrific.
One can steak pudding. One packet of beef curry with rice. Cook for 20 minutes in a preheated oven. Then eat. Another packet of beef curry with rice. Are you sure you have the right basket?
I'm sorry?
None of my business, of course.
Is there something wrong?
It's just you don't look like a bachelor.
Well, my shopping does.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, you're wrong about my marital status. But then again, it could just be the shopping.
Think of this as a night in Freddy. Field exercise in a big Welsh city.
I'm just coming through. Walter Charles Toomey. Him and all three sons university educated. Wasn't that a surprise?
Less of the Fenian talk, Piggott. That is, after you've translated for our man here.
Done their time in the maze, Mr. Ross. Slip of the tongue, Chief.
Data collection Belfast style,
Nail on the head. Touchy lot, the natives. They get terrible restless if we pay a friendly visit without due cause.
Ostensible due cause.
Meet Mr. Toomey, head of the well-educated family. Just had his front room redesigned by persons unknown. Tell me, Freddy, is this how victims behave where you come from? Consider the lines of investigation, Mr. Ross. Could be one of the little Toomeys wanted out of the Boy Scouts. Could be Mr. Toomey's the wrong religion. Some would find that reason enough. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Toomey? Or maybe Mr. Toomey forgot the commandment regarding adultery. And the husband decided to remind him. All these things are possible. Isn't that so, Mr. Toomey? So help us, Freddy, you ask him.
Me?
Jog his memory, one Catholic to another. Maybe he'll tell you. Field exercise, Freddy. A lesson in life.
Is that it? Treat some poor bastard like that to prove something to me?
Ah, come on, I'm a fair man. I treat poor bastards the same whether you're here or not.
A lesson all right, Daisy, but maybe not the one you think.
Then I'll spell it out for you. Toomey is a man of Roman persuasion. I fancy you realise that. For those of his faith, telling lies is a sin, but not telling. That's a sacred right. Him and his kind would rather not help the RUC, even if it means not helping themselves.
Today's lesson?
We're full of facts in this city, short on information. commit to memory. That way you and I will get on fine.
Next field exercise. How about the maze prison? To see if there's any difference between the villains and the victims.
Six of you in all. You and 5 others.
You know most of them, of course, by name anyhow. Dermot Shea, Commando-in-Chief. That's how he likes to think of himself. He trains our best lads in fieldcraft. The detonator was his doing. Beautiful piece of work.
So he knew the details of the operation?
Detonator only, nothing else. Not targets, not timing.
But he knew it was to go into a milk bottle?
A bottle, yes. Not what kind of bottle. Then there was Frank Gallagher, Chief of Operations. It was his show. The precision of the mechanism was his idea. He's a photographer by trade. The device was like a good camera, so he said.
An action he wanted badly.
I've had the same thought. But to sabotage his own operation, too harebrained, he'd no suspicion would fall on him.
So since he's the obvious suspect, we shouldn't suspect him. Is that the way of it?
I'm like you, Daniel. I suspect everyone. I was merely talking balance of probability. Now, moving on, Kevin Brady, quartermaster. As a general rule, he'd supply the arms, explosives.
But not with this operation.
They made their own arrangements over in Britain. Deliberate decision, tighter security.
Which means you didn't trust Brady?
I didn't trust the supply lines. We've had arms caches discovered in Britain, trawler seized with arms from Boston. But Brady himself, let's call it no more than a question mark. Besides, I have him over in London now.
Ah, yes. We see if he retrieves the bomb safely. Nice touch, Donald.
Then there was Podrick Redmond, treasurer, fundraiser. If we'd needed cash for the operation, he was the one.
And did you need cash?
I withdrew some money, passed it direct to Brady.
Meaning Podrick didn't know?
No, just a second till I check. Dermot Shea, Frank Gallagher, Kevin Brady, Podrick Redmond. And the fifth was?
Eamon Duffy, Mr. Fix-It. Knows everyone there is to know. Great man to talk. Any problems with Sinn Féin or politicians of the lower orders to be lubricated in Dublin? He was the one.
There's something in your tone. The implication
They're not good at what they're good at. Duffy's the man with the mouth.
And he knew what about the operation?
Sweet nothing. Not who, not when, nothing.
In which case, mouth or not, he could only talk of nothing.
One tries to be secure. Keep information in watertight cells. But 6 men around a table, we all knew more than we should.
Then we must follow up on Mr. Duffy.
I have a man on it now. No disrespect to present company, just another line of inquiry.
Scanlon. It would have to be Scanlon.
It's a hunt, Daniel. Scanlon's the best hound. He's after blood.
Gone to ground. Scanlon, Daisy. Last reliable report 3 weeks ago, not a peep since.
Well, you won't find him, you see. Nothing there.
That's how I caught the others. Collins, Quinn, Lachlan.
A smart piece of work. I read the report. But Scanlon, that bomber in Hayden. Different kettle of fish, Freddy.
I'm sorry, Daisy, you are plain bloody wrong. There are facts, there's a pattern. It's the same problem.
To catch a Provo, you have to catch him in the act. Once he's in Hayden, he's gone. They're not the world's best fighting men down south, but by God, they take the record for Hayden. Well, just because you've no home to go to, no need to camp out here all hours.
How about a quick drink? I'll buy.
Only time I go into Catholic bars is with a warrant and a flak jacket.
I was thinking of your local, actually. A couple of pints of Hilden. Any mention of deals with the Republic? Spit on the floor.
You've been doing your homework.
Always do.
Give my local a miss, Freddie. You may not know it, but you've got a Catholic face.
Hello, Freddie. Recognise your ring? No. No busy London social life. Lots of long walks. And thinking. Lots of long, lonely thinking, Freddie. Yes, well, that doesn't make me want to rush over to Belfast. Because as quiet as Highgate Cemetery makes me think of bodies, Freddie. Who said anything about a divorce? Look, Freddie, I don't want a divorce. Or at least I don't think I do. I just need time by myself to work things out. Oh, damn it, Freddie, you're there, I'm here, we're already separated.
One Tia Maria.
You'll think I'm an expensive proposition.
Do I look like the kind of man who can't afford a Tia Maria or two?
If I remember, your shopping wasn't exactly high level.
The smoked salmon I have flown in from Harrods.
We used to sneak some of this as kids. At Christmas. Me and my sister. I'm mad about the taste. Besides, it sounds holy.
That's what I like about Irish girls. Within minutes of meeting them, they're using words like holy. It doesn't happen in London. Claire, what? You didn't say.
Barrett?
That's nice. Claire Barrett, the girl from the checkout.
Oh, yeah, very becoming. Blue smock and ringing up her groceries.
Claire Barrett, you've no idea. Every time I've opened a tin this week, I've had this picture in my mind. You at the checkout. Very disturbing.
I don't make a habit of this, you know. Going out with the customers.
Quite right. You get a supermarket a bad name.
Not the married ones, anyway.
Is that a question?
What are you?
You've forgotten so soon. You said I was a bachelor.
I said you didn't look like a bachelor.
So you did. I live alone.
That can mean a lot. Or nothing.
In my case, it says a lot about my past, but nothing about me.
Really?
Well, so I'm beginning to think, yeah.
I'd give him a right arm to live alone. A man die real Irish. You know, real Irish. Kids everywhere.
Are you real Irish?
Me? I'm terrible Irish.
Out late Saturdays, confess Sundays.
That's me. True convent girl. And talk of Sundays. At home the sky could fall in. All that matters is not missing mass. I haven't rebelled yet. But I will. And we're the worst kind. The convent girls who kick it over late. Why'd you ask me out?
Like I said, I live alone. And you're the only girl I know in the whole city.
Some compliment.
But honest.
You can't have been in Belfast very long. Give it time. This place will knock the honesty out of you. I'm not, you know. Honest. I've a real dark side. I'll save you the trouble of asking. Address and phone number. We wouldn't be seated. Thanks for the drink. You're a sweet man, Freddie.
Sooner or later, Claire Bernard, I'm going to run out of beef curry and rice.
I'll give you time to open up, then back the car in. Now listen good. You lift the door 1 foot, that trips the circuit. Then you've got 5 seconds. Close the door, then open again. The detonator overrides. She's safe. 5 seconds, mind.
Aren't I the lucky one? You doing the dangerous bit with a car.
Well, this joker in London that blew himself to smithereens, whoever he was, he'll have a mother somewhere. They always do. She'll put a piece of metal on the mantelpiece enshrined in plastic, a relic of the true bomb.
Amen.
As for Brady, he won't talk. The right to remain silent. Very hot on the rights terrorists.
So, Special Branch knew that Brady was in London, but they didn't know why.
Well, one assumes not. What with the Big Bang and the evidence in pieces.
Which suggests that whoever grasped on Brady didn't know either. That more bombs were stashed away.
Never stops, does it, your mind? Who said what to who didn't say what?
Ever looked up details on a friend, Daisy?
All the time.
Seems somehow sneaky. Kind of betrayal.
All the time, Freddie. Friends are people you trust. I've been in the IUC over 30 years. And I've learned I can only trust people I'm suspicious of.
This room needs a change.
Heaven preserve us, it speaks.
We'll have something to say. Unlike some, all talk. The lads, all gob and no manners.
Can you remember who I am, Mrs. Duffy?
The lads, hiding like cornered rats in my house, and all brave talk of killing. I've had my fill of such talk, Mr. Scanlon. I don't respect killing.
Is that so?
Killing's easy. That's why I don't respect it. This room does need a change. He'd have killed you, Eamon.
Donald sent him. You know that, don't you?
Him or you, Eamon. I'd be obliged if you'd take care of the rest of it.
Oh, my God. Now Donald would think that... Oh, my God.
That time in Crossmaglen, you in the car and your legs like jelly. Who killed those RUC men for you? And who took the credit? Big, brave man. All talk on the Army Council.
Oh, you stupid bloody bitch!
The dirty work is done, Eamon. You'll talk your way out of it. Like you always do.
Good, was it?
My first oyster fry.
Our sole contribution to international cuisine.
8 years of marriage, Daisy. My first infidelity. 100% cholesterol, nothing natural added. Absolutely bloody wonderful.
I was wondering if you fancy a drink on your way home.
Some other time, maybe.
It's only if you've nothing planned.
My second infidelity. If I'm lucky.
Just remember where you are. Over here, you're nobody's man, a Catholic, so the prods will have none of you. And you're English.
This isn't a city, Ross. It's a collection of tribal territories. The borders are invisible, so learn them by heart. Because these people, and I'm talking about loyalists as well as Republicans, know every face, every car on their territory. A single wrong turning, you're a marked man.
You? I was just passing. Hop in, I'll give you a lift.
Not now, I'm on my way home.
I'll take you there.
You'll do no such thing. My father's funny about strange men coming into the house.
I just missed you at the supermarket. Not a very friendly manager. Wouldn't give me your address.
How'd you find me?
Divine guidance.
How?
You're 19 years of age. 2 sisters, 3 brothers. Father is Dominic Seamus Barrett, age 56 years. Unemployed for 7 years. Before that, a welder with Holland and Wolff. Oh, and by the way, I should have said nothing known about any of you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
You must be mad coming here.
The only girl I know in the city.
Freddie, please go.
Say you'll see me again.
Only you go.
The moment you say,